Howdy y'all, what's up? It's Ryan from RD Music. Oh yeah, I am from RD Music, deep in the heart of Texas. But I'm not here to talk about RNA music today. No, I'm not. Today I'm here to talk about a new project that I have started called Alpheus. You may have heard of me. No, this is a solo project I'm doing where I'm going to release some music. It's about time. And it's time for that music to come to the people. I've had some music I've been writing for a long time. Some of it goes back a really long time. Some of it's pretty recent, just written in the last year or two. It's time for that music to be released to the public. Tasty. Tasty Dr. Pepper rock. So you may be asking, who is this Alpheus person? Well, it's me. That's who it is. I'm in the kind of final stages right now of rough tracking the songs to get them in their final configuration, and then we'll start piecing them all together and adding in all the other parts. It'll probably be a 3, maybe a 4 song EP, 3 for sure, maybe 4 song EP of original music, Texas music. It's gonna be me, my guitar, one of my guitars that I will be using. I will probably have some guests, musicians. Now, I'm quite lucky to have some very good friends who are phenomenal musicians, and I may draw on their experience to do some recording. Otherwise, I'll just record all the parts myself, and potentially may have some guest solos, guitar solos. I'm thinking of people. So yeah, I may have a few people guest solo on the record, on the EP. So that's the plan. I will be using several of my guitars to record with. Obviously, the ML2 Chapman Guitars is going to get used. And most definitely my my lucky Gibson Explorer that I got when I was 16 years old, that I bought with my own money. I love you, Gibson. It has special sentimental value, and so obviously I'm going to use the Gibson on the recording somewhat. We'll see how it goes and how it sits in the track with the other guitars. It'll be on there a little bit, at least. Last but certainly not least, one of my Washburns. This is a special one. This is my Boogiestreet Elite Idol that I got from Boogiestreet Guitars. It's already been set in the tuning that I'm going to be using for this EP for a while. So I'm going to use this one. I have several guitars, and some of them are very special to me. And so those very special guitars are going to get used on the recording. But mostly, it'll be my Chapman Guitar ML2 doing most of the work. Heck, it might do all the work. But most of the work is going to be on the Chapman ML2. I've had this for over a year now, and the longer I own it, the more I play it, the more I really like it. So, yeah. Now, as far as gear, recording-wise, probably what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to be rough tracking some demos. Get everything laid down in rough scratch tracks, guide tracks, and I'll probably use the Randall RD1 for that, simply because I can just plug it right into my PreSonus audio box and go right into the laptop. Easy peasy, no fuss, no mess, direct recording with the direct out on the Randall RD1. So I'll probably do a lot of the rough tracking with it. We may mic up the Jet City or the Mesa. Dual rectifier, goodness. Once we get into the serious recording part of it. But for the scratch tracks, guide tracks, I'm going to use the Randall probably. We may end up throwing some orangey goodness in there too, just because, and to say that we did. Something dark and terrible, potentially. Some Texas overdrive, y'all. That's right. Mojo. Because I don't know if I want it to be all slick and polished or just rough and dirty. But we'll see how it goes. And of course I'll do some video stuff along the way. Kind of giving you behind the scenes of how we did this thing. Plenty of beard will be involved for the tones. A lot of you are thinking now, awesome, what's this going to sound like? Well, it's going to sound like me. That's what it's going to sound like. It's going to taste like some hard rock, Texas, heavy, hard rock Texasness. Boiled in the sweet cauldron that they make Dr. Pepper. Sweet Texas heavy hard rock. My formative years learning to play the guitar was all about a couple of bands. Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Pantera, Led Zeppelin, Sepultura, some Ozzy, some Black Sabbath, some Zakk Wylde, Pride and Glory, some Soundgarden, some Alice in Chains. Oh yeah. So it's probably going to be similar. You'll just have to wait and see, or wait and hear. Thanks for subscribing to the page. Thank you for following it on Facebook, and I'm looking forward to releasing some material for you guys and gals. It's been a long time coming. I meant to do this a year or two ago and just got busy with a lot of other stuff. Now is the time to unleash total rockness upon East Texas and the rest of the world via the internet. So, thanks for liking the page. Please follow along. And we're going to keep the music alive. And it's going to rock. See you soon.